watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Tuesday, December 17th. In our top story, a Las Vegas motorist is now deceased following an accident that occurred at 6 a.m. today.
Jason Ernest of Mount West Lawyers. Don't be bullied by insurance companies. Call me, 775-727-9500.
A fatal accident including a motorcycle and a Jeep occurred on early Tuesday morning in Las Vegas at the intersection of South Durango Road and West Sunset Drive. At approximately 6:32 a.m., a 2007 Daytona 675 sports bike was traveling northbound on Durango Road, traveling in the left of the 3 lanes when it collided with a 2012 Jeep Wrangler heading southbound. The Jeep was turning left onto Sunset Road at the time, following a flashing yellow turn arrow. According to evidence at the scene, witness statements, and video surveillance, the front of the motorcycle struck the right side of the Jeep. The motorcyclist, whose identity has not been released yet, suffered fatal injuries and was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the Jeep remained on the site and showed no signs of impairment. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department's Collision Investigation Section is continuing to investigate the circumstances surrounding this crash.
And recent reports say the New Jersey drone sightings are spreading to other states now, including right here on the West Coast in Nevada.
In the last month, the FBI has received over 5,000 reports of drone sightings, primarily across the Northeast, sparking concerns over national security and airspace safety. Despite the influx of reports, the FBI stated it has found no evidence of nefarious activity thus far. The Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, and the FAA, as well as the Pentagon, has issued a joint statement confirming the sightings have led to approximately 100 actionable tips. In response, the Biden administration has deployed advanced drone detection technology and trained visual observers to monitor the situation closely. However, the phenomenon has taken a new turn as reports now emerge of unidentified drones being spotted near the Nevada test site. Many Nevada residents have taken to social media claiming to see drones flying in the night sky, fueling speculation online. Amid the lack of official explanations, rumors have spread rapidly, some speculating that the drones may be linked to foreign adversaries like Russia, China, or Iran. Another theory gaining traction suggests the drones are searching for a nuclear device, possibly a suitcase nuke, that has allegedly been smuggled into the United States. President-elect Donald Trump added to the speculation, stating that the government knows what is happening, but is choosing not to disclose information.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should.
Officials urge the public to remain cautious but refrain from spreading unverified claims. Investigations into the drone sightings are ongoing, with authorities emphasizing their commitment to protecting national security and public safety.
And the Department of Health and Human Services cites several Nevada state prisons following annual inspections. Rory Rossell has this story.
Recent inspections of the Nevada's correctional facilities have uncovered multiple serious health and safety violations, including issues with food safety and medical practices. During its annual review of dietary and sanitation standards, the Division of Public and Behavioral Health identified 14 violations across 6 different correctional facilities. Inspectors also reported 6 deficient practices relating to healthcare at 2 of the prisons. At the Northern Nevada Correctional Center in Carson City, inspectors found substantial health hazards in the prison's culinary unit. Unsafe conditions were identified, including problems with the culinary wastewater plumbing system, which caused potential risks for health and sanitation. Additionally, inspections revealed that the prison was no longer following proper sterilization protocols for medical and dental instruments, and also several medications were found outdated and expired. At the High Desert State Prison, located near Indian Springs, inspectors discovered both live and dead cockroaches in the food storage areas. The prison's dishwashing equipment was improperly sanitized, and the dishwashing machines were not functioning correctly, raising concerns about the safety of the food prepared and served there. At the Southern Desert Correctional Center, inspectors found food that was not properly cooled after cooking, which can create potential food safety hazards. Several prisons, including the High Desert State Prison, were also cited for malfunctioning high-temperature conveyor dish machines, which are essential for proper sanitation. These findings were shared with the Nevada Department of Corrections and will be discussed at this week's Board of Prison Commissioners meeting. The department is expected to discuss the violations and work on improving the conditions at the facilities.
And we'll have much more local, national, and international news when we return.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, after incoming President Donald Trump's unprecedented political win, the international financial market is looking toward the future. So our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers joins us now with the latest economic trends to come out of the Trump-Vance transition.
Trump times are ticking as the 45th and 47th U.S. president is set to regain official control back of the White House in a mere 34 days and begin rebuilding the country. After Trump's latest electoral triumph, the commander-in-chief has not missed a beat when strategizing our next governmental force as he vies to make America healthy, safe, and whole again, beginning on day one.
Starting on day one, we'll implement a rapid series of bold reforms to restore our nation to full prosperity. We're going to go full prosperity and to build the greatest economy the world has ever seen, just as we had just a short time ago. Already preparations are underway to slash massive numbers of job-killing regulations, eliminating 10 old regulations for every new one. You put a new regulation on, you have to get rid of 10.
Yesterday, SoftBank $100 billion investment will focus on artificial intelligence and correlated technology products here in the homeland.
We ordered an additional 200 miles of wall. It's very expensive. And now it's about double the price of what it would have been 6 years ago. And the administration is trying to sell it for 5 cents on the dollar, knowing that we're getting ready to put it up. And what they're doing is really an act. It's almost a criminal act. They know we're going to use it. And if we don't have it, we're going to have to rebuild it. And it'll cost double what it cost years ago, and that's hundreds of millions of dollars.
The defunct Kamala campaign is still calling on donors for contributions.
What happened is they just, as you see, they're trying to sell it for 5 cents on the dollar. And that's really, that has nothing to do with a smooth transition. That has to do with people really trying to stop our nation. And all it means really is that we're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars more on building the same wall that we already have.
More than 100,000 fresh new jobs will be created as a result of SoftBank's vast U.S. investment.
Golden age of America, and that's what it's going to be. And we hope we don't have any intervening problems, because things happen like out of nowhere came the China virus. When I left, we had no wars. We had no problems. The Middle East was good. We did the Abraham Accords.
On behalf of everyone here at KPVM Television, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and more. Reporting from Clark County, I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.
And now, all the way from California, here's Mikey Ruhan discussing possibilities for your next weekend road trip tip. And he's at the Borax Museum.
Looking to get away this weekend? Just about an hour and a half away in Death Valley National Park, the Borax Museum. There's gold in Death Valley, white gold. It took prospectors Aaron and Rosie Winters to discover it in the late 1800s, a San Francisco businessman to develop it, a television and radio show to market it, and today's environmental movement to give it its due. We're talking about sodium borate, or borax, a common laundry product used for more than 100 years. Borax is found primarily in two places on the planet, Turkey and the California desert. Visitors see evidence of this throughout Death Valley National Park, where there is a whole museum dedicated to the mineral located at the Oasis at Death Valley in the park. The museum is crammed with artifacts from the borax mining era, and there are antique wagons, carriages, and a steam locomotive out back. The museum traces the history of borax mining in the park, including the Harmony Borax Works. The museum also chronicles the history of Death Valley. Because of the mining area was so remote, teams of 20 mules were used to haul the heavy carts wagons to a processing location. Visitors of a certain age will recall the radio and later TV programs Death Valley Days, featuring stories of the Desert West, and sponsored by 20 Mule Team Borax. One of the pitchmen for this series, none other than actor Ronald Reagan, pre-presidency of course.
Well, back in Nevada, have you ever wondered exactly why your electric bill is so expensive? Well, Valley Electric Association is here telling us exactly that reason and how you can prevent a costly electric bill.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Wondering why your energy bill may go up when the temperature drops? Sustained cold temperatures mean heating systems run more often and for longer periods, even if your thermostat setting remains the same. When we experience consistent colder weather, your heating system works harder to make up the difference between the outdoor and indoor temperature. And the harder it works, the more electricity you use. That's why home heating typically takes up a big chunk of your winter electric bills, and why your bills often go up the colder it gets. We can't control the weather, but we can help you manage your energy use during the colder months. Small actions can make a big difference in saving energy and money. Here are 3 easy ways to save this winter. 1. When you're home and awake, set your thermostat to 68 degrees, then lower it when you sleep or leave for the day. 2. Seal in warm air and energy savings by caulking and weather stripping around all windows and exterior doors. 3. Check your HVAC or furnace filter regularly and replace it as needed to ensure your system is working efficiently. We know it's cold outside, we're bundled up too, but when we all do our part to conserve energy during extreme winter weather, you save money and our whole community benefits by putting less pressure on the electric grid. Contact us for more ways to save and stay warm out there.
Well, there are big Christmas Day games coming up. All that and more in sports when News 25 returns.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, Mikey is quarterbacking this next segment with our look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Well, the Raiders did it. Monday Night Football. Falcons 15, Raiders 9.
That's a 10-game losing streak.
Next up for the Raiders, they welcome the Jaguars this Sunday. South Carolina, UCLA, Duke, and Texas will play in a round-robin tournament in Las Vegas next year during Thanksgiving week. The Players Era Women's Championship will allow the opportunity for athletes on each team to engage in at least 1 million of NIL activities with the title group and sponsors. Las Vegas Aces star Aja Wilson has reportedly signed a blockbuster contract extension with sports apparel brand Nike. ESPN reports Wilson and Nike agreed to a 6-year extension that will be one of the richest shoe contracts for a women's basketball player. Vegas Golden Knights return home on Thursday. They welcome the Vancouver Canucks. And Pahrump Valley Trojan football awards are this evening. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam and a look through the middle of the desert. Earlier today before the sun set, we had some scattered clouds, but it was a mild December day. A closer look at those temperatures after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Desert View Hospital. We're here when you need us, providing compassionate and friendly care to our neighbors since 2006. DesertViewHospital.com.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Kaylee Bentler in the News 25 Weather Studios. Let's check out our regional weather. Up in Fernley, we saw 53, 54 in Fallon, 53 Carson City, 49 in Tonopah, 51 in Goldfield, 63 in Beatty, 70 in Amargosa, 67 Las Vegas, and 77 in Death Valley. But over in our paradise of Pahrump, we're currently seeing sunshiny skies at 58 degrees, saw a high of 66, winds east, southeast 5 miles per hour, humidity 18%, and the sun rose at 6:49. However, it's already gone away at 4:31 p.m. Expect humidity at 24%, winds east-northeast 5 miles per hour with a low of 39, and those skies are staying clear. All right, Santa Claus, let's do this again. not another car crash, please. Thank you for the 7-day forecast. All right, let's check out tomorrow. We are seeing a warming trend throughout our week. Sunshiny skies tomorrow at 67 degrees. 70 for Thursday, scattered clouds. 71 on Friday. We are staying, in the upper 60s all throughout the week. Scattered clouds staying for the remainder Saturday through Tuesday. But seeing those warmer temperatures. And we're landing on 68 degrees on Tuesday with scattered clouds. And that is your look at the weather. Back to the desk. Here's Unit.
Thanks so much, Kaylee. And as we close tonight, I would like to say a special congratulations to Jackson State University's championship football team. They've won 2 titles this season, the SWAC championship for the Southwestern Athletic Conference and the Championship Bowl, the HBCU champions. So congratulations to the JSU Tigers and to their head coach, T.C. Taylor, who again is my winning cousin. Congratulations to everyone and good night.